Hello, this is Sierra and welcome to another video. Today we are reading another chapter in the Clockwork Chronicles, Book 4, The Final Obstacle. We are reading chapter 18, and yeah. Basically, if you haven't read any of the other chapters before this, be sure you do so, because spoilers, and yeah. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed. Let me know any of your thoughts, questions, concerns, theories, if you want, in the comments below. And yeah, make sure you don't miss it when the next chapter comes out. Basically. Anyway, chapter 18. Stimpy felt a light surrounding him, encasing him in a warm embrace as he fell through the portal, feeling Squishy's hand in his own. He refused to let go, holding on to the only thing he added to reality. He hated leaving the boy behind, hoping he would be right behind them. The thought of not knowing what was going on scared him. Would they truly hurt him, or even kill him? Especially if he was in their way? Was he responsible for that? He didn't want to imagine it, didn't want to regret to swallow him whole. But he didn't want to leave the boy behind, didn't want to leave him and risk never seeing him again. What if he was hurt? What if he had made a mistake in leaving without him? He didn't know, but he wanted to go back. Wanted to make sure his friend was okay, even if it was risky for him. He just wanted to know. The light sensation only grew as he closed his eyes tightly, almost noticing the hand that was holding on to him, not letting go. He felt distant and near, present and absent, like falling through a void of nothing, falling into a bliss, bright light of a bridge he never understood. And finally, he made it to the other side. Slipping through, he stumbled and fell onto damp grass. The cat opened his eyes to see tall spruce trees overhead. For a moment, he was confused, wondering if he was still in his sister's world. Yet, it was empty. No sign of anyone but them. This place felt eerily familiar, but he couldn't seem to place it on where he exactly remembered it. He managed to sit up as he groaned, feeling slightly lightheaded as he sat next to the duckling, who was just as confused and unsure as he was. "This isn't a lovely world," the cat finally whispered out loud, as he watched Squishy standing up, holding out a hand for him. "Where are we, then?" she asked nervously, as the cat took her hand and was lifted to his feet. "Are you okay?" "I'm fine." The cat trailed off as he looked back at the portal. "He won't be long, I'm sure of it," she assured him, gently putting a hand on his shoulder. "He's strong." "Yeah, but I doubt he'd be able to take on 20 men at once," the cat said. "Not alone." "He wasn't alone," she said simply. "There are 2 other guys ready to step in and help. Still, I just want to know if he's okay," the cat admitted. He stepped toward the portal, but before he could get any closer, there was a loud shatter of what sounded like glass. The portal shattered, its light fading rapidly. The cat watched in uneasiness as he looked back at the duckling. "It's probably a safety precaution," she said quickly, seeing the look of concern on her friend's face. "But we're not in the lovely world," the cat insisted. "We could be anywhere. There's no telling if this is a trap, a trick, a way to separate us or to—" "Stimpy," she said quietly, her tone gentle and soft. "What?" the kid asked, trying his best not to start panicking. "What did I do?" Just something he was getting very close to. He wasn't in his world, or in his sister's world. He didn't know where he was, or who he could turn to. For all he knew, they could be miles away from any nearby town or village. They could be vulnerable to the googlies that wandered around in the darkness. They could be susceptible to attacks from Mr. A's men, or even those few in the cause who wanted to harm him. He felt small, small, insignificant, helpless. Sam was nowhere to be seen. He was trapped with Squishy in a place he didn't know. It scared him. All of this scared him. "We'll figure out a way to get home," she assured him. "This portal may not be workable as of now, We'll find a way. We have to. What about Sam? The cat asked. For all I know, he could be in critical condition and need help. Or lost, just like us. We're separated. And without help, we can't do much of anything. Help me, she said gently. Is that enough? The cat asked. It is to me, she said with a sad smile. I understand that you're scared right now. Panicking isn't going to help. You know it. The cat nodded, took a slow, deep breath. I know, but it's just, everything seems to be going against us. Against me, like all the world that rejected me. I don't, she said so smile. I love you. Cat chuckled. I love you too. But the moment Hey. Ignore that. But the moment was interrupted when the cat heard a twig snap, not too far from their lap, and the cat tensed. All he wanted was to feel safe and happy, to have things as they always had been. To be honest with Squishy, without someone threatening to tear them apart, without someone trying to kill him all the time. He wanted a chance to live his own normal life forever, with her, yet he couldn't bring himself to say it. Not now. Who's there? The cat asked, his voice shaking nervously, as he tried to see if he could hear anything more. There was silent, nothing. Maybe we should start walking. Maybe we'll find something that might be useful. Squishy said softly. The cat met her eyes, feeling safer in her gaze. He wasn't alone. He was with one of his closest friends. She wouldn't let anything happen to him, yet he didn't want anything to happen to her either. He wanted to keep her safe, protect her from the darkness that lurked out there. But if he couldn't even protect himself, what use was he to her? Where? The cat said, gesturing around them. It's not like we know where civilization is. This way, she said, pointed it away from the portal. It's the direction we came out of. There has to be something that way. The cat nodded aside. It's been just standing here, I guess. She smiled and nodded. Exactly. The cat began to walk side by side with his friend, silence only growing as they continued. The cat constantly felt on edge and uneasy, as he looked around the shadows, feeling vulnerable as he went along. Something felt off about this place. It was almost as if someone was watching them. I don't think we're alone here, the cat whispered. No more than 5 minutes later, as he felt a shiver down his spine, he looked over at the duckling as he did so, nerves filling him. They're probably the animals, she said cheerfully. Have you heard any of them? Yes. They could be more scared of us than we are of them, she shrugged. So she didn't seem so sure now. I don't want to be here anymore. Feels like we're walking right into a trap, the cat admitted. I want to go home. Well, right now we can't, she said with a sigh. But we'll get through this, even if it's a trap. You'll see. Are you sure about that? A voice asked from behind them. As the cat and duckling jumped, Stimpy whirled around to see a tall man walking quietly towards him. His uniform was unmistakably Mr. A's uniform. The man looked to be in his early 30s, and he managed a cold smile on his face, his dark gray eyes glinting with amusement as he approached them. What are you doing here? Squishy demanded, pushing the cat behind her. The man stopped walking, his smile only widening as he chuckled. What do you think I'm doing here, little duckling? The man asked. My man and I came to fetch you. Both of you. Both of us? The cat asked, surprised. Why? Mr. A never truly reveals his plans until he's ready for them, cat. The man chuckled. You should know this by now. Why are you doing this? The duckling asked, and she extended her sword. Separating you from your little bodyguard was necessary to ensure that we fulfill our plans to getting what we want. You're probably frantic right now, not knowing where you two are. The man chuckled. So much for trying to outsmart us. You won't get away with this. the duckling said, and she turned to the cat, who was warily looking around the area, wondering where the other men were. He knew they were there. His cat instincts could feel them, feel their breathing, their movements, their muffled chuckles. He could feel their presence, feeling even more uncomfortable and vulnerable. I think we already have, darling, the man said, and he shouted an order. Suddenly, 5 or 6 men jumped out of the darkness, attempting to surround them. Squishy reacted quickly, grabbing the cat by the arm and pulling him out of their attempted ring. They both ran for it. The cat didn't dare look behind him as he ran just behind his friend, trying to ignore the pain that he felt in his legs as he ran. He was tired of running, tired of hiding, but if he didn't, he would surely regret it. Should they call for help? Would anyone hear them? He couldn't be sure. As they continued, the cat could hear their pursuers behind them. The cat tried to keep up with his friend, holding on to her hand, not wanting to let go, even though he felt himself slipping. Suddenly, the cat heard a shatter of glass above them. The cat shouted in alarm as the man tackled him to the ground, forcing him to let go of his friend. Squishy! The cat cried as he tried to push off the man. But the man's dark eyes froze him in fear. The eyes were full of hunger and amusement. The cat struggled helplessly as someone tried to drag the man away from him. Before he heard them scream, he tried to look and saw to his horror that one of the men had grabbed Squishy, holding her on a chokehold, forcing her to drop her sword. Let her go! The cat screamed. Someone please help! I'm not going to kill her. The man holding her grunted. She'll just be easier to handle if she's knocked out. The cat watched with wide eyes as another man hit her on the top of the head. She gasped, slumped to the ground. The 2 men looking proud of themselves for overcoming that hassle. No, you can't, the cat said. The man pitting him pulled him to his feet. Be quiet, or I'll do the same to you, the man warned. The cat shook his head. Who will hurt her instead? Another man suggested. Leave her out of this, the cat replied. You put her into this, the man said with a cold smile. She's just as much a part of this as you are. Mr. A will certainly be pleased. Not if we can help it, a voice hollered from overhead. The cat barely had a chance to look up as 2 figures came to the attack, into attack, taking down 2 men almost instantly. As a surprised look as their captors looked on. What is the meaning of this? The lead man said. As the man next to him went down and grabbed the unconscious form of his friend, slung her over his shoulder. You're in our territory, that's what. One of the figures said simply. The lead man laughed. That's ludicrous. No more crazy than finding you trying to kidnap 2 innocent victims, the other voice replied. And what are you going to do to stop us? The other man snapped. You can't even be sure what you're walking into. I think we know very well what we're walking into. Figures said as they stepped into the dim light, revealing themselves. The cat couldn't see much of them, except that they were both female, and one of them had hair that seemed to sparkle in the dim light. Now, let them go, or we'll make you. If you can catch us first. The man holding the duckling hollered. They broke off into a run as the other 2 closed in to try to prevent them from following. I'll get him, one of them said. The cat noticed something thrown into the air, shattered behind the blockade. The cat watched his figure tear off after his friend. Before he could relax, the man holding him tightened his grip, beginning to drag him into the shadows. Let go of me! The cat hollered. The other figure took down the other 2 men, turned to charge after him. What happened next seemed to go faster than the cat could comprehend. One moment, he was on his feet. The next, he'd fallen onto the ground, crying out in pain, feeling something cold and painful on his side. He didn't feel anything at first, the pain numb and unreal. His scream of agony made him want to cry. Everything had gone so wrong. He might never see his friend again. The cat could barely hear a shout as someone hit hard against something. A tree? Can't be sure. His tears blurred his vision as he gasped in pain. Managed to to reach over to touch his side. Feeling warm, sticky wetness, he shuddered. It's the wrong shudder, but... The man had stabbed him. The man had hurt him. Was this a distraction? Was he getting away with Glacier? Was she safe? Would he be okay? He didn't know. He couldn't know. Suddenly, the kid could feel a hand on his own, moving it from the injury he was trying to hide. Does it hurt? A voice asked softly. He didn't recognize it. Didn't know who had just saved him. Saved both of them. He wasn't even sure if he should trust him. But he felt something warm touch his side as he bandaged it. It felt like a cloth. The pain seemed to decrease. Slight noise now. Squishy? The cat asked as he coughed, groaning as he tried to sit up, only to be gently pushed back down. Where is she? She'll be fine, the voice said gently. We got her back. She's safe. You both are. You're sure? The cat asked, groaning again as the cloth moved slightly. Should be talking, another voice said. Their other rescuer, the cat said. She must have come back within the last few moments. But the cat couldn't seem to gain any strength to look up. To see his friend. To see if she was okay. You need to save your strength. How bad is it? The cat asked, weakly, as he managed to look up at deep brown eyes looking down at him. Face was hidden in shadow. The cat knew that he could trust these people. He didn't know how he knew. Maybe it was cat instinct. Or something about them that deemed him worthy of his trust. Whatever it was, he trusted them to help him get out through this. It's not horrible, the first voice admitted. But I think you're going to need a doctor to check in. Do you think Liam will be able to come? The other voice asked. Since Lizzie is, busy with something else. I know he will, the first voice said knowingly, as she looked down at the cat. You are Stimpy, right? Yes, the cat stammered. That's me. She smiled and nodded, as the cat could feel something being wrapped around him. Arms? A cloth? Could be sure. But they had mentioned Liam. Liam was Sam's younger brother, who stayed at the school to protect the kids who were unfortunate enough to get involved with this mess Mr. A had caused for the YouTubers. He knew Lizzie as well, who was helping another friend, Stacy, take care of any animals when no one was in need of care. Liam was helping them the best of his ability. It seemed he'd been hiding far more secrets than Ken had realized, which was a good thing. He was doing his job, keeping people safe, keeping secrets that needed to be kept. You need to rest now, the woman said gently. We can take care of this. But the kid insisted. What about Sam? I'm sure you'll get in touch with someone as soon as you can, she replied. You know him better than I do, obviously. He managed a weak smile. His exhaustion filled his eyes, growing heavy. His eyes growing heavy. A part of him didn't want to sleep. He wanted to see everything, wanted to know what was going on. What mattered now was that he was safe. Hope. That is not the right way to say that sentence. Help had come. And he knew where he was now. What a horrible place. Could be sure. But that didn't matter. That was what his mind was thinking as he finally gave in to sleep, remembering nothing more as he slept. Not a worry or fear concerning him. In the slightest. He felt safe. That was all that mattered. Fortunately, we're going to have to stop there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. However, it was. I'm always getting those pop-ups. In case you were wondering, I didn't mention it right away. But yeah, even if you did see a little glimpse of what was there, doesn't matter. It wasn't a secret anyway. Kind of coincidental. Like, it's not a bad thing. I'm not gonna edit it out. It's just something funny that, like, keeps popping up. I try to remove it, and then I accidentally click it. And I try, I fail. I try again, I fail. I don't want to put it on Do Not Disturb because I might miss something. Because I don't want to miss something important. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one, whatever that might be. Goodbye.